a reputation as a bit of a wild kid. Is a pool hustler in his spare time in the Philippines.
Manny Pacquiao. Lehlo, Honolo, hands of stone, Ledwaba.
I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch him up.
And remember, whenever you have this situation, part of the competitive imperative is...
You start watching out for that, you'll never get a knockout, that's for sure. Just box them, make them decide.
A conventional fighter fighting a southpaw, that too often these things are over.
When you throw a shot, get your hands in and bring them right back to regain his
Blood from Ledwaba's nose.
Bobbin, we know he's a great boxer, but he won't be able to handle Manny's firepower. Shooting 22 out of 40 power shots against Ledwaba's 9 of 28. 1-1, and here comes the Filipino fighter again. Boom!
Ledwaba is going to have to do something to slow down.
The fight is yours, but it's not going to develop like that.
You talk about getting old in a hurry. Old Manny Pacquiao right now.
Hey! How you feel, yo?
Punches thrown in the first round.
Absolutely. I think this guy just hit so hard that Ledwaba is totally on the defensive. He took this fight on only 2 weeks' notice, only came here to America 10 days ago.
Oh, you got to fight. That's a rude awakening for
And bangs Ledwaba again with a big left upstairs.
Hook to the body.
Well, he's going to get a chance, too, because Pacquiao is squaring up. Sequence after sequence. And then a bigger left hand later on. Pacquiao landed 43 of 86 power shots by CompuBox numbers in that round.
Happening right now. There you are, but throwing shots. You wait.
And another. And a big right hand upstairs. And now he's got Ledwaba back on the defensive. And
It is now appearing all over Pacquiao.
as the nose is pouring blood.
You got to understand, you lose a lot of blood. You need every drop of blood you can.
Well, and when it's pouring straight out of your nose like that, George, it's bound to come into your mouth.
You don't have it as reserves. Give you oxygen. I don't know what a doctor would say about that.
I can get in an experience like this.
Double up your jab, right? Don't lose one
Stay
jab.
close, double that jab. Double that jab.
Seconds out!
There's so much going on in there, George. You think he hurt him? We'll find out in a minute. Straight left hand, he said, followed by the left hook. Let's see.
Manny Pacquiao. Jim, in the second round, of course, you got to give him a 10-8 round, an extra point for the knockdown. That was incredible. It appeared as though Joe Cortez was going to lift him up. Another thing, Cassius Green is probably using adrenaline chloride 1 to 1,000 in the nose, and ice on the outside, absolutely legal.
Yeah, but guess holds this ground and throw that straight right hand of his. Shouldn't bend over at all. You just got to stand in position. Does a good job of it.
Yeah, but so far, Pacquiao has landed more.
Stands his ground and just throw the right hand. The guy's right there in front of him. To it.
Now Ledwaba seizes the initiative. Starts firing his jab.
His corner told Ledwaba not to blow his nose, and he's doing it anyway. Got to do it.
Guy from the Philippines, guy from South Africa, giving us a hell of a
Corner is Ben Delgado, who's been his trainer throughout his professional career. Delgado now gracefully stepping back to number 2 to allow Freddie Roach to take over because they think Roach can take him to another level.
Can hit you, Ledwaba. That's what he prefers, a guy boxing and moving and weaving. He can move out of your way.
Pacquiao got away with a low blow. Joe Cortez was blocked from seeing it. One of the hardest things to do in boxing.
Going to try to cover up or something, just stay with it. Then you make him respect you, and then you can get your left jab and all those things.
With power punches over and over.
Yeah, he's caught this guy Ledwaba by surprise, and that's all.
Blow of his own. But Cortez saw that one and said, keep it up.
Ledwaba's trying to...
Ledwaba getting a little bit more adept at ducking and slipping away from Pacquiao's power.
That's what Pacquiao's got to do. Keep throwing the shots, Pacquiao. Keep the punch.
Fun to watch. Boom!
You doing okay here, right? Ledwaba?
In Pacquiao's corner is Ernie Kalua. And from time to time, you'll hear Abby McKenna interpreting Sutu over in Ledwaba's corner. So
Now,
it's confusing.
Ledwaba corner is better pay some strict attention. He's been caught by surprise. He's a good fighter. He had no idea.
Pacquiao may take care of it for him.
7, 8. How you feel? You okay to continue?
I'm not okay.
There's a weariness and almost a resignation in the eyes of Ledwaba.
Enough. That's a TKO victory for the very impressive Manny Pacquiao, who takes a good fighter and just takes him apart. He got surprised here.
I think Pacquiao established himself.
Title belt for Manny Pacquiao as he lifts it away from Ledwaba. There's the first knockdown, straight left hand.
Referee Joe Cortez, following the second knockdown, waves off the count and calls a halt to the bout. The winner by knockout victory, super bantamweight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
You know, I said before this fight, guys, that we would really see something. This guy